Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel The United Road. Going to be 9:30, 24th of June, and still no signing. Still no signing, still nothing to show for United. I will just take my frustration out before others join in. I will just take my frustrations out because today we are going to talk about the World Cup. Yes, we are going to talk about the World Cup. So at this point of time, I'm just gonna sit back, relax. We thought as United fans that today might be something different, but nope, same old story. We're still nowhere close to even making a bid, let alone having a signing. So, as I said, just going to keep it around the World Cup, not going to talk about United. A bit of it definitely will be there, but major focus on which team, in your opinion, can win the World Cup. So yes, going to be totally focused on World Cup stream. Transfers very less because there is nothing much to talk about when it comes to transfers. Hello Kanbai, welcome to the stream. Brazil definitely one of the top contenders. The conditions definitely going to suit them. So I think they have a really good chance. But as I said, at this point of time, just gonna wait, and you all know my stream starts slowly, so just gonna take my time and see how it goes. Want Argentina to win, would never want Argentina to win. Anyone but Argentina. you know I don't like Argentina, I don't like Spain, but anyone apart from that, I will be fine. Honestly speaking, I will be fine. But yes, before we start, I would definitely tell one news that the loan move for Dean Henderson is done now. He is now off to Nottingham Forest on a loan deal. And the good thing is we have not given Nottingham Forest the option to buy. So he will be just there for a year. And let's see how De Gea performs this year. Then we will see next year what happens. Whether we need a new keeper or Dino is good enough to just come back and get along with the task. राइवलरी चलेगी करण भाई, वर्ल्ड कप में राइवलरी चलेगी. Kaushik Bhai is saying, I have always supported Brazil since I have started following football. All right. But I really want Portugal to win this time only for one guy. He deserves the World Cup. It totally depends. It totally depends. They have the balance. When we talk about Portugal, they have the players, they have the balance. Whether they can keep up their, calmness or a cool head when it comes to bigger tournaments. 2016, no one expected them to win the European Championship. They did it. But now, when you look at Ronaldo, it's probably his last World Cup. It would be a miracle if he plays the next one. But then you look at the team, the Portuguese team, with the likes of Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Carvalho is there, Moutinho is there, Neves is there, Ruben Diaz, Rafael Guerrero, Cancelo. They have so many names. They have so many names. So that's why I said that this World Cup for me is very, very open. Like last time, I would have been really, really shocked if anyone would have won apart from France. But this time, Argentina in the mix, definitely. Brazil in the mix, definitely. Portugal is there. And obviously, conditions are going to play a part. It will definitely suit the South Americans a bit more than the European nations. So let's see how that goes. Hello, Tanmabhai. Welcome to the stream. And as I have said that, as I have said before, the team who goes in there and acclimatize well, they will have the upper hand definitely. Jeva is saying don't want Argentina to win. It will create noise pollution. Definitely, definitely. Celia says head to set, but reckon Brazil. Brazil, they have a really good team. Celia, they have a really good team, impressive team. Youngsters, good defensive players, but at times in the recent tournaments we have seen they have you know choked. You can say choked at crucial stages. So let's see how that goes. Hello, bye. Welcome to the stream. Last time exactly, France was clear winner. As I said, I would have been really, really surprised and shocked. If there was any other winner, any other winner. Exactly, Kaushik. Lot of fans. Obviously, we want to see Portugal winning, but if not Portugal, anyone. You know, I am a Germany fan. I have not even put up Germany in the contenders list. I have I'm not even putting Germany to go into the semi-finals. I think they are a team under transition, and their first real test will be in the European Championship next time. And by 2026, they might be a good team, but at this point of time, I don't see them at the contenders. So Canada dark horse. Dark horses पे बात करेंगे. We will talk about the dark horses. Canada to win the World Cup, I don't think so. I think there are better dark horses than Canada. They are one of those teams who are going to struggle big time because of the conditions. Because of the conditions. Hello, Shikant bhai, welcome to the stream. Shikant bhai, I don't see Netherlands having any chance of winning the World Cup. Under Louis van Gaal, honestly speaking, I don't see they have a chance. They have good players. They have a good team, but getting over the likes of Brazil, Argentina, you know, Portugal, France, I think it's gonna be just a bit too much for Netherlands. South Korea, not even dark horse. Dark horse doesn't mean that we can take any name. Like dark horse, you can say, you know, one dark horse can be Belgium because nobody is giving them a chance, but they still have those players. That they have not been given a chance, but they have those players at this point of time. So let's see. England definite favorites, Karan bhai, but then they have Southgate, and that's where their chances are low. If they had any other one apart from Southgate, I think they would have a really good chance. That तब मुझे शॉक लगेगा honestly, कौशिक भाई. Under Southgate, if they win something, then I would be shocked. Team is absolutely phenomenal. When we look at England, they have an absolute brilliant team. Exactly, Southgate. Potato is saying group only. Actually, bhai, they have a aging squad. Look at their defense. उनका defense देखो. When you look at the defense of Belgium, you understand that why they are not favorites. Shen bhai, I absolutely love Germany. I would love to see Germany winning the World Cup, but you know, I don't even consider them dark horses this time. The team is nowhere near to winning a trophy. डिफेंसिव इश्यूज है, स्ट्राइकर नहीं है. अजय भाई, ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ बोलना बहुत मुश्किल है कि अभी कौन सा है. एक बार मैं सारे ग्रुप साइड में खोल लेता हूं. तो चलो, ग्रुप ए में है कटार, इक्वाडोर, सेनेगल, नेदरलैंड्स. नॉट अ ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ. ठीक है. Senegal most likely the dark horse. Senegal, they have a good side, Celia. Nice point. They have a really good side. And conditions will definitely help them. Group H, we have definitely Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. This is group of death. Not at all. Not at all. Easy place, very, very easy in this group for Portugal. And for me, it's Uruguay. Ghana is good, but they are not that good. South Korea will, just miss out. Group G, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. So, you have Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. If Japan can show up, definitely it, they can trouble Spain as well as Germany. Yeah, definitely tough one. नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं श्रीकांत भाई. Yeah, absolutely. Argentina is not in an easy group. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland. Mexico and Poland. They both can spring a surprise. They both can spring a surprise. So, चलो इसको साइड में खोल ही लेता हूँ ना. ग्रुप ऑफ ये भी मैं साइड में इसको खोल ही लेता हूँ. So that we can all see the list. All right. So this is the list. I am just going to show, and हम साथ में एक स्क्रीन पे we can get along the toughest and the easiest group. चलो भाई. So this is the list. Praveen bhaiya, Germany and Belgium should not be in the pool because simple. Germany, they cannot win the World Cup. They don't have the striker. Defensive problems. Only good thing for them is that they have a young team, and they will improve. Absolutely hate Argentina. Absolutely hate Argentina. Said that before. Will always hate them. Qatar to go to round of 16. When you look at the group for Qatar, with the home crowd behind, Senegal and Ecuador, they can definitely spring a surprise. But I won't be surprised if Qatar make it to the round of 16. Sharma, I think they both have the chance. Obviously, no one can predict at this point of time whether it's going to be a sure shot World Cup or not. But definitely, they have a chance. Fixing or not, time will tell. Fixing or not, time will tell. But yeah, as I said, Senegal. When you look at the group for Qatar, they have, all right. Let's talk group by group. All right, let's talk group by group. एक एक करके group by group बात करते हैं. First group is Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. For me, Netherlands and Senegal from Group A. All right, Netherlands and Senegal, Group A. For me, they qualify. I want to see Louis van Gaal's face if Netherlands go out in group stages. Netherlands, if they go out on group stages, that would be something. That would make me smile so much. Jay Bhai is saying, I have a feeling Brazil will get this cup here. They have the players. Definitely, they are in the reckoning. Jay Bhai, South American teams, Brazil, Argentina, I think they have a fair chance. So, let's see. So, I think everyone with me. Everyone. All right. So, Potato Boy is saying he predicts Netherlands and Qatar. Celia is going with Qatar and Senegal. So, she thinks Netherlands are going out. She thinks Ecuador no one is taking. Absolutely, I am anti LVG. That guy is a big time suck up. and a big time crybaby. Even in his 60s, he's still crying about how he got sacked by United. He's a bitter old man, and hope he's anyway won't be the manager of Netherlands after the World Cup. So I really hope they crash out in the group stages. I won't be surprised, Tanmay bhai. I won't be surprised if this man comes out and said, United fixed Netherlands games. I won't be surprised. Let him cry, Jay bhai. I would be so happy, so happy if Netherlands, you know, I don't hate Netherlands, but I absolutely hate this man. So if they go out, would be amazing. See, a host definitely, typically made makes out to the round of 16, but Qatar, you know, as host, as Potato Boy made a point, they might even fix it. So you never know. We have seen that hosts performing, more than the expectations. So let's see how things go. Praveen Singh, I have a funny feeling whenever I see the World Cup trophy. Brazil, you know, the history behind Brazil, they will always be considered the favorites, in every tournament they go. Every tournament they go. Ecuador, very average team, yeah, by very average team. They have few good individuals, but overall, their team is not, making out. So see the Qatar team is all the when you look at all the players, they have origins from outside. Origins from outside. So they are basically trying to buy a team. That's what they are doing with every other sport as well. Every other sport as well. Hello Rishabh bhai, welcome to the stream. Exactly. Brazil and Argentina definitely. Portugal and France from Europe. England, give this England team to anyone but Southgate. I think they will do a great job. I would have been terrified of England. I would have been terrified of England if they were managed by someone like Arsene Wenger. If Wenger was the manager of England, I think they would have been doing great things. They all, fans always want the blockbuster. The way the groups have been created, the, you know, the way the groups have been created, if both the teams win their respective matches, they will end up in final. So no, there are a lot of European teams who has a population less than Qatar. They are not buying the World Cup. They make their own team. Harsesh by no news. Nothing. There is absolutely no update. There is no update. All right, guys. Moving to Group B. Tanmay is saying England should hire Poch. England should go with Wenger. Poch is fine, but I think Wenger can take them to another level. All right, coming to Group B. England, Iran, United States, and Wales. I am going with England and Wales. Exactly, Kaushik bhai. Group B. I am going with England and Wales. So far, three votes, and all the three of us wants England and Wales. Karan bhai is saying England, Wales. All right, so 4-1 now. 4-1 now for Group B. Praveen, we are Group B. Group B. Iran, Wales. Shiren bhai going with Iran, Wales. USA and Wales. JY going with emotions. England and USA for her stage by USA has a decent team. They have a decent team, but they have not done much. And when you look at, और अजय भाई सिंह यूएसए एंड, ये मैं समझ गया, इंग्लैंड इंग्लैंड का हेट समझ गया। या देखो, खुद खुद से चीजें सोचना, ऑब्वियसली वी वांट लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट एट द सेम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम we cannot go with our heart all the time. So Gareth Bale, Rishabh, I think Gareth Bale to have a fantastic debut at the World Cup. With the with the players they have, the defensive play they play. Okay, the defensive setup is so good for Wales, and most of the time it works with Gareth Bale and Dan James up front. If they are not conceding goals, they are definitely going to score or at least keep a clean sheet, because that's how they are set up. Three central defenders, two wing backs, good, young midfield, the players who want to work hard. So Son top scorer. Let's see. Yeah, well, major upsets in group stages only. Looks unlikely, to be very honest. You know, first two groups I don't see. First two groups I don't see many upsets. But in no, still we have six groups to go. So if I feel like there is an upset, we can talk about the upset. But in these two groups, I think it's a bit straightforward. Qatar in the first group can definitely do some upset. You know, Qatar can definitely surprise few people. And as Potato Boy said, we have seen, even Celia said that the performers, the hosts, they perform better than a lot of other teams. So I would go with Celia and Potato Boy on this. I might see Qatar, surprising and getting into the round of 16. Wales over USA would be upset. A mini upset, Celia, but definitely upset. Mini upset, but definitely upset. How is team Ghana? Marzuk by Ghana is good. Ghana is good. Tanmay Bhai is saying India would be playing at Bhubaneswar Kalinga Stadium on 11th October against USA, Morocco, and Brazil. Good Qatar conditions will be very similar, and I think it's a huge time for Indian football. Three high intensity games in 3 games in the heat of Odisha. It's huge, absolutely huge. Marking this, thanks a lot, Tanmay Bhai, for sharing it. Thanks a lot for sharing it. All right, so now Group C. Group A, Group B is done. Coming to Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. I'm going with Argentina and Mexico in this one. Group C, Argentina and Mexico for me. Kaushik Bhai is saying Argentina and Poland. Mexico and Poland was a tough choice. Srinidhi Bhai is here, under 17, India versus Brazil. Gaurav Bhai is saying Argentina and Saudi Arabia. Few people are going with Saudi Arabia, all right. Jay Bhai is saying Argentina, Poland, Argentina and Mexico. प्रवीण भैया, वर्ल्ड कप में श्योर तो बिल्कुल नहीं बोल सकते, बट प्रोबेबिलिटी, पोलैंड के साथ ऑब्वियसली मेनी पीपल आर गोइंग विथ पोलैंड, बट फॉर मी आई थिंक मेक्सिको, with the hard working players they have and with the conditions suiting them, conditions will definitely suit Mexico, so they have a good chance. Home conditions, but they don't have the players, Gaurav bhai. Home conditions for Mexico as well. गौरव भाई, यू आर फॉरगेटिंग होम कंडीशंस फॉर मेक्सिको एज वेल, बिकॉज आधे टाइम वहां पे वैसा ही रहता है. साउथ अमेरिकन टीम्स के लिए इट विल बी बेटर, बिकॉज दे हैव दैट हीट, The temperature in South American countries reaches very high, and at the same point of time, they have the players playing in the bigger leagues. Saudi Arabia, definitely they can do it. I am not going to say no to any team, but for me, I just think, oh my God, okay. So Srindiva is saying Mexico and Poland. He is thinking Argentina will be going out. Oh, oh. Hello, Kaushik Bhaiya. Saudi is good. Saudi is not that good. सुनिंदी भाई लाइक वीवा रोनाल्डो अर्जेंटीना की ऐसे की तैसे निकाल दो, ग्रुप स्टेज में ही बाहर कर दो. बिल्कुल भाई, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. साउथ अमेरिकन टीम्स एंड अफ्रीकन टीम्स दे विल हैव एन एडवांटेज. उस टाइम पे टेम्परेचर क्या रहता है एंड स्टेडियम का टेम्परेचर क्या रहता है, उस पर बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत सारा फैक्टर डिपेंड करेगा. पीपल थिंकिंग दैट साउथ अमेरिकन टीम्स they will struggle. They won't struggle that badly like the European teams, but with Asia and all, let's see. Hello Ram bhai, welcome to the stream. हेलो अमन भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. अभी अभी हुआ नहीं है, अभी होने वाला है, कुछ टाइम में होगा अमन भाई. सो फार इट्स अंडर कंट्रोल. बिल्कुल कौशिक भैया, टुडेज स्ट्रीम इज ऑल अबाउट द वर्ल्ड कप. एब्सोल्युटली स्निधि भाई, एब्सोल्युटली, वी कैन नॉट रूल देम आउट. रोल्स रॉयस रोमेरो विल गो ट्रॉफीलेस. Definitely, humidity will play a role. Humidity will play a role, but then they have fully air-conditioned stadiums. Gaurav bhai, so that's why I said we will have to wait and see how things go. Ram bhai saying Argentina for the win. When we have people from in the stream from south, from Kerala, and when we have people from Kolkata, so for them it's like either Brazil, either Argentina. बाकी दुनिया ऐसी की तैसी, बाकी कोई टीम है ही नहीं. For them it's either Brazil, either Argentina, that's it. Saudi Arabia might go to top 4. अरे अमन भाई, बिल्कुल, that's how they got the World Cup, in the first place. Possibly, it was all the money part, all the money thing. They totally bought the World Cup. So I want a World Cup in Siberia. Give FIFA the money and they will host a World Cup in Siberia as well. How many teams have penalty shootout specialist goalkeepers? Marzul bhai, there is not. I won't say there is anything called penalty shootout goal, specialist. On their day, we have seen 7 penalties being saved, and on their day we have seen not a single one saved, and only the players who miss, makes the difference. So I don't think there is much of a penalty specialist. That term came into play after the substitution of Tim Krul. When he went in and he won he saved the penalty shots and he became a hero. So Ashish is saying, I dream if Ronaldo qualifies for one. Definitely. If he qualifies for final, definitely would love to see him win. And otherwise, for him, under Ashish, all right. All right, guys, starting with Group D. Asian fans definitely got a buy, but when you look at, if we have wanted to talk about culture, तो फिर वो कतार में नहीं है. We all know that. All right, Group D, guys. France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia. I think it's France and Denmark. I think this is the most straightforward group. France and Denmark. I think it's one of the most straightforward group. France and Aussie. I don't think they have the quality, Shniti bhai. Tunisia, they don't have the team, Gaurav bhai. They don't have the team. Exactly, Marzuk bhai. That's where the term came in, penalty saving specialist. So भाई होने को कुछ भी हो सकता है करण भाई, होने को कुछ भी हो सकता है. ग्रुप डी, फ्रांस एंड ट्यूनीशिया. फ्रांस, Denmark, France, Denmark. Aussies and Tunisia, I don't think. What if France gets out? It will send shockwaves around the world. That's what gonna happen. France and Danes. I think it's very straightforward in Group D. Let's see who plays. Let's see who plays. But I think it's a straightforward group. It's a straightforward group. I will definitely see Pogmentary if they goes out in the World Cup. The group stages. At any point of time, if they are not winning the World Cup, I am more than happy. We know that, Gaurav bhai. We have talked about it in the previous streams as well. We have talked about it in the previous streams as well that they are going to struggle. Their struggle will be real, and we know the reason. Temperature is going to play a part, and it's going to be very, very difficult for them to make things happen. So teams like France, teams like England, they are going to struggle a bit on the temperature part, but Praveen, yeah, that's very, very unlikely, but you never know. I don't see. I honestly, you know, see, I have absolutely no hopes from Germany. But we will talk about Germany जब उनके group पे आएंगे. Ram bhai saying Deschamps will take care of France going out easily. If they go out easily, I would be so happy. See, that's what happens. They have built the stadium just for the World Cups. How they are going to, utilize the stadiums after the World Cup, that's to be seen. They have built massive stadiums, and then they don't have the, you know, personnel. They don't have the fans to fill those stadiums for their domestic games. But look, bhai, it's all part and parcel of the money game now. Rishabh bhai, same. If in the Yeah, for them, they need the cooling break at 27, 28 degrees. For them, it's gonna be a definite struggle. I don't think there is going to be international concerts, Aman bhai. So, all right. So I will just make this. I will just zoom it a bit. All right. So I am removing the ads so that you guys can see it much more clearly. Just waiting for all or nothing Arsenal. Everyone is waiting for that. Everyone is waiting for that. Jeb, I think hearing that it could be Neymar's last World Cup, he plans to retire. The way he's playing, you know, you never know. कर दिया प्रवीण भैया, कर दिया, ऐड कट कर दिया. Everyone knows, Shniti bhai, they have built stadium just for the purpose of hosting this World Cup. What are they going to do with those stadiums after that? That's to be seen. Now Celia is all right. We all know, Spain definitely, but I think they have a younger team. We have discussed that as well. Same as Germany. So now shifting to Group E: Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. So in Group E, with Group E, I am going with Germany and Spain. Jay, surprise package, I think, surprise package as in winning the World Cup, or surprise package as in, getting into the round of 16 or even making the quarterfinals. That the understanding of the question is very, very important. Sherlock Holmes is here. Germany and Japan. Oh, so first guy is saying that Spain is going to get knocked out. All right. That's why I think they will go out, but we have seen the corruption over there. So, Jeva, in terms of winning the World Cup, I think Brazil, can surprise people. In the recent years, we have seen that Brazil, they have floundered when it mattered the most, but I think they can get in. You know, surprise contender for winning the World Cup. Morocco has a good team, Tanmay bhai, but for World Cup winning the World Cup, I don't think so. I think they can make you know the last eight if they have a good, decent enough fixture list. So, hello Shashwat, welcome to the stream. I think Group E, surprises can happen, but I think Spain and Germany, they have the overall quality to at least get past the group. At least get past the group. Group F: Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. All right. People might not see this coming, but I think ये ग्रुप ई है गौरव भाई. Germany will struggle, Rambhai, because they have no strikers. They will definitely struggle. Sherlock Holmes is saying Belgium and Croatia. I am going with Belgium. For Group F, I am going with Belgium and Morocco. I really rate the Moroccan team. And for them, playing in the other countries, I think they will have a great chance. I am going with Belgium and Morocco. All right, so we have four Belgium, Morocco, Belgium and Canada, Belgium, Croatia. Tanmay is also saying Belgium and Morocco. Gaurav is saying for me, Morocco, Saudi, and Qatar will be dark horses. They can be. They can surprise few teams. I don't see any of the teams winning it, but they can definitely cause few upsets. Canada's biggest problem, Rambai, will be the temperatures. Belgium and Canada, says Mazouk Bhai. Shiniti Bhai says Croatia will not win. I'm not going with Croatia. I think they are also a team who will be in transition very, very shortly. I think for someone like Rakitic and Modric, these guys, I think Rakitic is there or not, I am not even sure. But Modric, I think that's the last World Cup for him. So every team has its flaws. But then, they don't have a proper left back. I think they have decent enough players who can fill up that role. So they have a good striker. You don't need world class strikers. When Germany won the World Cup, they didn't have world class strikers. When Germany won the World Cup, they didn't have a world class left back. So, hello Samdeepa, welcome to the stream. Screen. I said Argentina will win without a doubt. That would be my nightmare. Samdeep bhai, if that happens, Iran just knows one way to play. Iran plays just one way, and that is they just defend. They have barely anything to offer attacking wise. Same here, Sashwat bhai, same here. Exactly, Tanmay bhai. That's what I'm saying. They have decent enough options. Klose was criminally underrated. The highest scorer in the history of World Cup. This guy is criminally underrated. Aditya says Argentina. Now I think Brazil. Every team has their flaws. No team going into the World Cup at this point of time you can see and say they have the perfect squad. Like in 2018 when France went into the World Cup, they had the perfect team. They had they have everything covered. Absolutely close. Winning the World Cup and retiring on a high. That was a dream for me when it comes to Miroslav Klose. So for me, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Neves, and Fernandez. I think these three. Nuno Mendes or Rafael Guerrero. I think Rafael Guerrero. Group G we will start, and Group G we will start. Anyone can crumble in the France is struggling to beat teams in the Nations League. Anyone can struggle if you are seeing that way. So Brazil, they have good enough players. They have good enough players to get the job done. Whether they can do it or not, let's see. Poll reality, Messi or Ronaldo. I think it's going to be very, very one-sided. Especially on this stream. It will be one-sided. All right, getting to Group G. Renato Sanchez, how much game time he gets before the World Cup to be seen. So let's see. In the meanwhile, guys, someone posted, and just now I have also seen the tweet that Rooney has stepped down as Derby manager. Rooney has stepped down as Derby manager. All right, Group G. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. I'm going with Brazil and Serbia. I'm going with Brazil and Serbia. Serbia is criminally underrated. William Carvalho or Danilo? Definitely Danilo. Carvalho is old now. I think Danilo can do the job. Celia, in the recent times, Cameroon has focused on their defensive game. That's how they won the African Cup of Nations as well, few years back. So their game is at this point of time based on their defensive solidity. If they score, they score. For me, I am going with in this group. All right, Jay Bhai with the first super chat of the night. Thanks a lot, Jay Bhai, for your constant support. Have been a Portugal fan since I can remember. For the goat, just want to enjoy this. Absolutely. Would love to see him lift it. Would love to see him lift it. Rui Patricio or Emi Martinez? We all know what Emi Martinez did in the second half of the season. Going with Rui Patricio. I wish. Srinidhi bhai. Neves or Sanchez? Neves. Sanchez is talented, but injury issues obviously there. Guys, if I miss out on a comment, just make sure you put it up. Brazil and Serbia said Sherlock Holmes. Shashwat Bhai saying I think Portugal's midfield cannot work without Carvalho and Neves. No, they have Danilo Pereira. Danilo Pereira can definitely be there. They can go with definitely they can play Bernardo Silva on the right hand side. Absolutely, Shashwat bhai, they can play him. I think Switzerland at this point of time, they have a good mix. But then I look at Serbia and the way they have started to play recently, I think that's impressive. That's very, very impressive. Group, all right, we will talk about that group. We don't have to rush, guys. Saturday है कल. आराम से सारी चीजें, we will discuss everything and then we will move on. कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. You know, Saturday है आराम से chill करके बात करके we can get along on the stream. So Group F we have already discussed, going with Belgium and Morocco. Group G we have already discussed, going with Brazil and Serbia for me. Many people are going with Brazil and Switzerland. No one cares, Kaushik Bhaiya. For me, what we are doing matters. What they are doing, they are going to improve their team anyway. Yes, they are going to get the job done very very shortly. Calvin Phillips was always going to be at City. If Leeds would have got relegated, things would have been different. Challenge a separate Portugal. This super chat is for Spain. Sheila taking it personally. She is like, all right, we have seen enough. Everyone is saying, you know, Portugal and Brazil and all that team. I'm going with Spain. Uh, Spain. Spain is the team I hate the second most after Argentina. And I have my reasons. Being a German fan. So, Ayush is saying Patricio, Rafael Guerrero, Diaz, Pepe, Cancelo, Neves, Sanchez, Bruno Jota, Bernardo, and Ronaldo. Let's see. We don't have any shame. Everyone knows that, Kaushik Bhaiya. We don't have any shame. I hate Spain for the sole reason of Germany has suffered a lot through the hands of Spain in the World Cup. So even in the European Championship. So that's why I don't like them much. JY saying I want to see El Capitano in national colors. Let's see. Oldest outfield player would be Pepe in the World Cup. I think he has done a lot of things. You know, Pepe has defied age. Masbay, this was bound to happen. This was going to happen, and finally it has happened. So, not surprised, not shocked. No one cares about Ramos. They are moving on. They are moving on, Shashwat bhai. They don't care. Definitely most underrated CB. Definitely, definitely. And by the first difficult fixture they get, I think they will go out. As I said, we have discussed this before. When it comes to Germany and when it comes to Spain, I think these two teams, they are under transition, and both the teams, in the next European Championship, I think they would be splendid. You know, what are the chances of England qualifying for the World Cup final? For me, it's zero. Shashwat, for me, it's zero. I cannot say about other other guys, but for me it's zero. Tanmay bhai, they have never played football in a way that they need strikers a lot. You know, they have not played football in a way. Guys, City has got 11 million. Srinidhi is having a totally different mood. Which group? We are talking about the final group now. Group H, Shen bhai. We are talking about Group H now. Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. I'm going with Portugal and Uruguay. I'm going with Portugal and Uruguay. Exactly, Shen bhai. That's why they struggle. That's why they struggle. Werner is not made up for big occasions at this point of time. So let's see. Hello Ankit भैया, at this point of time I'm really good. अभी तक चल रहा है, मतलब it's not giving me any trouble, so hopefully it will stay that way. Ghana versus Uruguay again. That Ghana was totally different. This Ghana is totally different. Shashwat bhai. Portugal, Uruguay, Sherlock Holmes, Portugal and Ghana. Jay bhai, Srinidhi bhai saying Portugal and Ghana. I'm going with Uruguay. With the experience they have. Gaurav is saying with the bro, like all the teams, there will be major European have talents coming up. Definitely, but then when it comes to as I said, when it comes to England, I don't trust Southgate, and his team selections. That's why I said I don't see England reaching the World Cup final. जर्मनी पे बात चल रही है अंकित भैया, इस वजह से अभी वर्नर का आ गया नाम. Otherwise, Werner is not worth talking about the way they are playing. So, South Korea, they can trouble the teams, but I think the other teams, they just have enough. Samdi bhai, I think when it comes to South Korea, overall उतने बंदे नहीं है टीम में who can make a difference. एक दो बंदे they have, Wolverhampton पे जो Hwang Chan था, he is good. Son, obviously one of the best players in the world at this point of time. But when you look at the other two teams, when you look at Portugal, when you look Uruguay, even Ghana, I think those two teams are much better balanced than the other teams. They can cause upset. No one can decide at this point of time. No one can decide at this point of time the perfect teams. All 16 teams. So, guys, listen to Ankit Bhaiya, and Ankit Bhaiya का ये channel है. अगर if you have not subscribed, do that. Make sure you show a lot of love and support to Ankit Bhaiya. Hello, Alison. Good to see you after a long time. And it's totally fine. We're just discussing the World Cup. It's Friday night, so I don't think we have much better things to do apart from talking about World Cup. At this point of time, talking about United, basically frustrates everyone. So just one way to keep our minds off United for the time being. No, Ghana has not improved a lot, Srinidhi bhai. I am very shocked to not see, Nigeria in the World Cup. I don't think so. Hansi Flick, Gaurav, Hansi Flick is trying to get his best 11. He's trying his best 11. He don't know yet. He don't know yet. So, Jai, thanks a lot. Like literally, your presence, the way you interact, your comments, your super chats, like everything, means a lot. Really. Senegal definitely the most improved team. We will talk about it. Shen bhai, कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. We are just finishing on. अभी हम ग्रुप H ही डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. We have so many things to talk about. किसी को जल्दबाजी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है, फ्राइडे नाइट है. We will take our time. अभी डार्क हॉर्सेस भी बात करेंगे. We will talk about the dark horses. We will talk about the four teams. We will also talk about potential final. So बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. We are just getting started. Even though it's 1 hour, एक घंटा जा चुका है. United, when we are not talking about United, the mental pressure is so less. Hello Anuj bhai, welcome to the stream. Nice comment. Yeah, this is the way. See, you guys show up, and that's what makes my Friday nights. You know, if I am giving you guys a platform to just interact with fellow United fans, even others, Ankit Bhai is a Chelsea fan, but he shows up. That means a lot. Can England reach semi-final? In my opinion, they can. In my opinion, they can, Srinidhi bhai. I'm not gonna turn a blind eye to England. They can. Definitely, Jay bhai, definitely. We will try to sort out few things and get along to the stream. I'm trying for the next week. So hopefully 2 or 3 more people and we can have a panel of our own. Yeah, it's difficult to predict for, so let's see. Shashad bhai, in the second season after we signed Ronaldo, Cavani gave up. All right, Cavani gave up. And he said that he was disappointed to be on the bench. And that shows that, in the second season, he was not a thorough professional. They were not holding anything back. Yep, Calvin Phillips to City is done, guys. We are absolutely not doing anything. Guys, if I miss out on the comment, make sure you put it up again. City, yeah. City to Phillips is done. Phillips to City, yes. So now I can try that, but then सबको उस तरीके से accommodate करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा, So that, so no need to, you are here, that means a lot. So England will finish below Wales and Iran. Somebody by, I won't say that, to be very honest. How bad Southgate is, we all know. But he got a team of star players, performers. So Rishabh, it's totally fine. It's absolutely fine. Thanks a lot for joining in. By saying how Germany played with back four in the qualifiers. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They are trying to maintain a balance, because they don't have, the striker. They have good wingers. They can play Muller as false nine, but they don't have that out and out number nine who can go out and give them like 7-8 goals in a World Cup. So when did Mourinho picked up the team morale? Mourinho was the worst when it came to team morale. Absolute worst. Thank God we shown him the door. Jay bhai, as I said, I will still be, true to my word. I think we will sign 3 players. Third, depending upon the sales. 2, definitely. Fourth, if Ericsson, agrees to our contract. We have already given him the contract. Because he brought in the players, he didn't play them. He should have sold them. It was Mourinho's fault. Obviously, the board is absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But Mourinho was no less. He was up there with the board. Allison, if Germany reaches semi-final, that would be a miracle, to be very honest. The way they are at this point of time, I don't see him going, see them going to the semi-finals. I don't think we have any possibility of signing five players. Thanks a lot, Jay. Thanks a lot. As I said, your super chats, Alison super chats, Celia super chats. There are so many people who have supported me throughout. It's very difficult to take everyone's name, but I thank, all of them. I thank all of them. I think with Spurs out of the race, Ericsson's best choice is us. So hopefully, Shashwat bhai, I would love to see Ericsson at United. Something I have, I have no idea. I will have to research. I will have to research. Your prediction for final is Netherlands. Argentina, I can understand if Netherlands reaches the final, I will have to hide somewhere. I will have to hide somewhere. World Cup curse can happen at anyone, Shashwat bhai. It can happen to anyone. So how I personally feel about the World Cup in Qatar, Celia, what I feel is it's a nonsense decision. Overall, it's a nonsense decision. Before Qatar, there are so many other nations they could have gone with who has a better footballing culture than Qatar. It was all about money. And I won't go into human rights a lot. It's a very political subject. Many people might not like it, but overall decision to give Qatar the World Cup is a bad one, in my opinion. You know, if FIFA wants to help build, because as I have said, they have built such massive stadiums. Who's going to go there and watch the games? Who is going to go there and watch the games? And how many people have died? Everyone knows. Exactly. For me, they are the dark horses. Sukhibai, for me, they are the dark horses. For sure. For sure. Denmark, for me, definite dark horses. Absolutely. They are a conservative country, Somdeep Bhai, and they will struggle. Jai, that's why I said it's a horrendous idea. It's a horrendous idea. They could have planned it better or done in a totally different way, but obviously FIFA cares about money and they have their pockets filled. So they don't give a damn about what the fans are thinking or anything else. Simple as that. Last World Cup for Lewandowski, definitely Srinidhi bhai. Last World Cup for a lot of players. Shashwat is saying I think United can sign five players. देखो वॉटफोर्ड गोलकीपर ऐसे तो आ ही सकते हैं यार. वॉटफोर्ड गोलकीपर तो आ ही रहा है. इफ यू आर साइनिंग बेसिकली टू प्लेयर्स, एक लोन पे एंड द सेकंड वन ऑन फ्री ट्रांसफर. इसके अलावा भी इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग थ्री प्लेयर्स, तो भाई तुम क्या कर रहे हो ट्रांसफर मार्केट में? Celia, I think it breaks a lot of people's hearts. It breaks a lot of people's hearts because that was the excitement of the World Cup will be definitely missing. Gaurav, I see there will be a lot of things that will go against Qatar. From European countries, even the people who have built the stadium, they were not Europeans. And we have seen, when it comes to Europeans, they have their own record, whether it's human rights or what they have done in the past. So, as I said, it's all about this. Simple as that. There is no morality. We as fans expect morality. Those guys sitting over there, that's it. No, Srinidhi bhai, I don't think so. If he plays, that would be a miracle. Hello, Pranay bhai. Three players minimum, top class. Top class. भाई किया तो है हमने पहले साइनिंग किया ना आज. Alphon is saying Ronaldo to ban. Here we go. It's not gonna happen. He's staying here. and Romano's career will be over if he come up with something like this. There are a lot of fake sources, so just stay aware. We are so much into our past at this point of time. So much into our past. He is not going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. Got by ground reality is people have died. That's the ground reality. Thousands of workers have died. That's the ground reality in building the stadiums. And no one can change that reality. Regardless of what things have improved on the streets, people have died. Simple. So that reality, no one can change. JYC, he is not going anywhere. People linked him to Roma. Portuguese sources linked him to, you know, Sporting. We all know he's staying. We all know he's staying. See, got up by European bias, American bias, there will be, हमेशा रहेगा वो. It's not gonna change. But that doesn't mean कि we can give a blind eye to Qatar just because they are in Asia. That's it. Simple. The bias will always be there. वो change नहीं होने वाला. And they will always see the Asians as a third world country. So वो सारी चीजों पे नहीं जाऊंगा. That's why I'm saying कि वो political हो जाता है फिर. But then Portugal versus Argentina, that's a huge chance of happening. There's a huge chance of happening. If both the teams win their games, if both the teams win their games, they go to the final. Simple as that. They go to the final. Shrikant, by rules in Qatar has been taken care. They have made their rules keeping their cultural background in place. So I have no problems with the rules. Okay, I have no problems with the rules. Every country has their own rules, and they will get along with it. Simple as that. So if they are making rules, I am more than happy the rules they are going with. Hello Keshava, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bias will always be there. Got bhai. Bias will always be there. But as I said, we cannot just turn a blind eye. So exactly, bias will be there, and that's why I said it's a political topic. So let's just get along with the football. World Cup will be there. No one can change that now. It's gonna happen very very shortly. So when we as fans are looking for vibes, thousands and thousands of fans with the way they want to dress and everything. So we might not say it. We might not say it because that country is conservative. That's it. Alphon is saying Ronaldo will win Ballon d'Or. Hopefully, hopefully, Alphon. If you're saying this, hopefully that's true. All right, guys. Now time to pick the top four. Time to pick top four. Darshit bhai, no idea. No idea. Time to pick the top four, guys. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Things have changed 360-degree, and that I don't see them with the rules they have taken out. Anmol bhai saying for Cup Portugal. बहुत सारे हैं. All right, Jay bhai saying Portugal, Spain. Brazil and Germany. All right, all right. Dubai has totally changed. Dubai, everyone knows. Bahrain was, when we look at Bahrain in terms of other Middle East cities, they had never had that impression. You can say, or the tag of being a hardcore or a hardliner. So, as I said, it can go very, very deep. It can go political. So, at this point of time, I will just get back to football. World Cup in how many months? Yeah, 5 months basically. In the sixth month, the World Cup is there. So, just gonna enjoy it. For top for France, Portugal, Germany, and Brazil. Germany in top four. All right. Many people are going with Germany in top four. Being a Germany fan, I don't expect them to win top four. Argentina, Netherlands, Brazil, or France, Germany. Allison is saying Brazil, France, Germany, Portugal, and England. All right. So Allison is going with all four European nations. Cynthia is saying we might see a big surprise. All right. Tanmay Bhai is saying Portugal, Brazil, Germany, and France. I don't understand the confidence in Germany at this point of time. They are struggling big time. They are struggling big time. All right. Shashwat Bhai is going over the top with Portugal, Senegal, Brazil, and Spain. Gaurav bhai, I will try to find out. I will try to find out. I have not come across anything so far. So far, Hansi Flick is a great manager, Tanmay bhai, but the team at this point of time, it's still under, you can say, in a phase we are trying their best combinations. True, Samdeep bhaiya, true. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That they are struggling. They are struggling. So let's see. Chen is going with Croatia, Spain, Netherlands, and Germany. All right. And they were saying unable to play, unable to pick. All right. अभी अभी अपने मन का बोल रहे हैं गौरव भाई अभी अभी अपने मन का बोल रहे हैं इट्स नॉट वी आर नॉट गोइंग विद द ट्रेडिशनल राउट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वी आर जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट वी फील कैन हैपन अभी कोई उस तरीके से सोच नहीं रहा कि कौन सी टीम जीतेगी फिर सेमीफाइनल किससे होगा नो वन इज वॉचिंग इन दैट वे एवरीवन एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इज जस्ट शेयरिंग देयर व्यूज ऑलराइट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम दे आर जस्ट शेयरिंग देयर व्यूज Allison is saying Germany played better in World Cup. They have played better in World Cup, but you have seen what happened in the last World Cup, and even this time, that's a possibility if they don't play their best game. So, Netherlands for Darshit Bhai is a dark horse. For me, Belgium is a dark horse, and Denmark is a dark horse for me personally. Same by saying France will not get past quarter final. You know, waiting to see another documentary from Pogba after that. Pogmentary 2.0 with an IMD rating of 0. Shivam Bhai is saying Brazil, Spain, France. If the curse does not continue, Portugal. Okay. Brazil. Okay. Craig is saying Argentina. All right. First of all, Craig is saying Argentina, England, Belgium, and Spain dark horse. Spain can be a dark horse. They have the team, but they have a young team. So let's see. Let's see, Shasha, right? It will be much more clear as soon as the World Cup, gets along. So, Gaurav is saying Brazil, Spain, Portugal, and England or Belgium. Pogme. जोकमेंट्री और डॉगमेंट्री भाई क्या ही बोलूं. 1.6 की रेटिंग है, 2.0 निकालो ताकि जो नंबर है तुम्हारा डॉक्यूमेंट्री में उससे भी कम तुम्हारी रेटिंग हो. डू आई सी इंडिया इन फीफा वर्ल्ड कप 2030? नो. नो. Shinti bhai, two people they have come up with, Netherlands as their dark horse. For me, Denmark is a dark horse. I think they have a very, very good defensive unit, a good midfield. Up front, they have players who are not prolific goal scorers, but they can do the job and they can put others into problems. Someone like, Kasper Dolberg, or someone like, Cornelius. Even Brathwaite is there. So these guys are physical and they can put trouble, and they have the midfield. They will have Edison, they will have Hoybier. So let's see. Alphon is saying diehard fan of United, Portugal, and Real Madrid. We all know where you're going, Alphon. Hopefully Ronaldo wins the World Cup. I won't mind that at all. Exactly. See, for India, things won't change till the former players are in charge. You know, the clowns who are in charge of Indian football at this point of time, they have never played. They have never played. They have never even kicked the ball of football. So it's not gonna happen. Cricket is successful, all right. They have the money. India loves cricket, but then they have appointed the right people. The right people. So, hello Liu, welcome to the stream. Hello Sanjay Bhai, welcome to the stream. निश्चल भाई फ्रस्ट्रेट होके क्या होगा? Just tell me. What's gonna happen with frustration? What's gonna happen with frustration? Glazers are going to stop taking the dividends? No. Are they going to go out in the market and get the job done? No. As fans, we are just helpless. As fans, we are just helpless. एग्जैक्टली समझी भैया, बहुत सारी चीजें करनी है. इट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड लेवल. ऐसे ही टीम नहीं बन जाती, ऐसे ही कोई वर्ल्ड कप नहीं खेल लेता. नो, दे हैव देयर ओन चॉइस. इट्स नॉट अ डिक्टेटरशिप दैट एशियन पीपल शुड सपोर्ट एशियन कंट्री इन अ वर्ल्ड कप. They have their choices. We are not living in North Korea, right? Yep, Rooney quits as derby manager. I think he can get a Premier League team. A low-level Premier League team if they are facing relegation battle. So, BP high करके कुछ नहीं होगा. Shinwai is saying Croatia can be a dark horse too. They have done brilliantly over the past. At this point of time, Croatia is struggling with, a change of guard. Shashwat bhai. Oh, sorry, Shiran bhai. Shashwat bhai saying don't expect India. I don't expect at this point of time for the next 15 years the way things are going. South Korea, they have few good players, but whether they can function as a team, so let's see that. Did they call you and did they tell you that they love Glazers? Just tell me, Maguire, Rashford, did they call you and tell you that they love Glazers? Just answer my question and I think that would be it. Alphon, they should definitely change the coach. I think they have the players at this point of time, just like England. When it comes to depth, they might struggle a bit when it comes to England, but they have the players who can do the job done. Their coach just knows one thing: defense. Half of the times he goes into a game with a defensive mindset. Imagine not giving 10 million extra for Frankie de Jong, but getting that money into their pockets. Maguire and Rashford safe under the Glazers? I absolutely have no idea what to talk about, and I'm not gonna waste my time. Exactly. Same with Qatar. Qatar was never going to qualify for World Cup, especially in 2022. They were never going to qualify. Exactly, guys. As I said, we are going to talk about, we are going to talk about the World Cup. We will focus on the World Cup. Hello, Baba Bhai. I have no Baba Bhai, no hate against Netherlands. Absolutely love the country, but with Van Hal in charge, I really hope they get knocked out in the very first round. I really hope so. I really hope so that they get knocked out in the very first round. Shakira for World Cup. All right, this was a good one. This was a good one. Alphon, I think they can try for Zidane. They can try for Zidane. Alphon, they can try for Zidane. After this World Cup, Netherlands versus Argentina final is inevitable. Someday, by I will write it on the paper. Netherlands is not reaching the final. Nishal bhai, it's not about the effort. It's not about the effort. It's a combined effort that has to come from everyone, and everyone has failed. Fans has failed. Authorities have failed. Even players, they have also failed majority of the time. Sanjay bhai, City is not generating their own money. They are pushing the money. Mourinho coming to coach Portugal, I think that could be one thing. Mourinho with the national team. Oh boy. There is no fair line. There is no fair line. As a club, you need to understand. All right. He wanted higher wages because what things he has done for the club. All right. So Rooney for England manager not gonna happen. What do you feel about Van Hal? Wish I could slap Van Hal, but he's too old. So I just hope that he gets humiliated in the World Cup and then he never coaches again. Sandeep bhai, he is a sports fan. He is a sports fan. I think so. Yeah, I think so, Sandeep bhai. Yes, they are. Gaurav bhai, they are the main sponsor. That's our that's our club roles. You know, that's our club perform. Nishant bhai. When you have certain pieces already in place, that's how a club changes a player within weeks. Fernandinho, so much time he has spent with City. Look, as I said, I'm not gonna reflect on the stupid comments, so I'm just gonna let this go. To be very honest, my prediction is Germany versus Brazil. भाई सब जर्मनी को फाइनल में पहुंचा दिया. ओ भाई भाई बाबा भाई अगर ये हो गया ना तो पक्का अगली बार से सारे गेम्स की प्रिडिक्शन उसी से करवाऊंगा. Juan Mata next club, I think he will sign for a mid-level Spanish club, Potato Boy, or he might just move to MLS. I don't think so. Rooney is not going to take the England's job just yet. Just yet. भाई साहब जर्मनी को फाइनल पहुंचा रहा है वर्ल्ड कप में. ओए होए. Alphon, all the best for your exams tomorrow. ट्रांसफर की बातें दूसरे क्लब की कर सकते हैं, हमने तो कुछ करना नहीं है ना. यूनाइटेड के ट्रांसफर की बातें नहीं होंगी, बाकी सबकी ठीक है. बाकी सबकी ठीक है, बस यूनाइटेड की मत करो. Guys, if you have missed out on liking the stream, make sure you like the stream, share it. Sharing is very important. They have totally ruined what we used to be. There is no coming back till they improve. All right, there is no coming back. So at this point of time, what we can do? We can do nothing. We can just sit back and hope. Sanjay bhai, how is Germany scary? I am a German fan. Just make me understand how are they scary. I really want to know. I really want to know. I really want to know. Guys, those who have put Germany in the World Cup final, I really want to understand. I am a Germany supporter for since 2006. I just want to know that what you see in this Germany team that you feel that they can make the final. Because I need that hope, I need that optimism. I don't think so, Craig. I don't think so. 12 months job, I don't think anyone can do that. Nishal bhai, I support Germany. I support Germany. Srinidhi bhai, calm down. Timo is not a striker from the where. Timo is not a striker. They conceded goals, and when you look at their games, they got very, very lucky by not conceding the goals. They gave a lot of chances to the other teams. And when you look at the games they have played in Nations League, they have not played against the teams who are doing great at this point of time. Italy suffering, all right, Hungary and England. If Germany and Portugal reach the final, who are you supporting? Oh my god. Oh my god. ये धर्म संकट है. ये धर्म संकट है. I think I will go with Germany, Kaushik bhai. Sorry, Ronaldo, but going with Germany. Flick is better than Low on what basis? What has he done to be better than a World Cup winning manager? Bye bye bhai. As I said, I'm going with Germany. I'm going with Germany. They turn up Allison because they have the team. They had that experienced manager on the national level. Now they have Hansi Flick. He's not that experienced. Plus, he's still trying to build his own team. Build his own team. It's gonna take time. Of course, my as I said, when it comes to club, when it comes to international team, for me, I will always support the team over a particular individual. If you ask me if Ronaldo wins, I am not gonna, I'm gonna be unhappy. I don't think so. I think that would be the only reason where Germany loses, and I won't be unhappy. I will always, get along with the team rather than a certain player. Tanmay Bhai is asking, who do you think has the biggest chance to take Germany all the way in the World Cup? Hansi Flick, definitely. Tanmay Bhai, with this squad, Hansi Flick is the right man. But as I said, the team is in transition, a bit more experience. And I have said that previously as well, that next European Championship is where the real Germany, can be seen. I support who I want. I don't support. When I supported, Germany, they lost in 2006. They lost in 2008. Again in 2010. Okay, in 2012. 2014 World Cup they won. Then they lost in 2016 European Championship. In 2018 World Cup they went out. Then in this Europe, last year European Championship they went out. So it's very easy to say that we should support the. Everyone has their choice. I won't talk about cricket. Someday else. But at this point of time, I'm focused on talking about football and World Cup especially. So, bhai, Ten Hag won't be destroyed. Ten Hag won't be destroyed. He will just leave. He will just leave. अरे आएंगे आएंगे वरुण भाई आप आ गए प्लेयर्स भी आ जाएंगे वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम वरुण भाई holding no you know he's just straight away going after the 16%, straight away going after the 16%. Spain, the amount of pain that Spain has given to Germany and their fans, I think no team has given to anyone. But yeah, that's why. But under Enrique, they are playing good football. They are building a great team. So Germany and Spain in the next European Championship teams to watch out for. Without number 9, it's going to be very very difficult, Shirin bhai. And even with the defensive structure they have, it's not solid. It's not solid. They are trying different personnel. Only player you can say solid is Rudiger. CI with a really nice comment. Eric Ten Hag is tougher than you guys think. I do believe that he is not going to give up on very very easily. So opinion on Zlatan after turning 30. He just switched on his beast mode. वरुण भाई आज यूनाइटेड की बात नहीं कर रहे. वी आर जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट वर्ल्ड कप. यूनाइटेड की बात करके आज मूड नहीं खराब करना. I don't. As I said, if he is not given the things that he guaranteed, he will just leave. He can get any other job in the world, and where he will be backed up. But as I said, still a lot of time to go in the window. So I'm just waiting at this point of time. Gosens got injured by Babov Bhai. So after that, he has not been on the on the horizon for a time being. He moved to Inter. So next season, what he does, let's see. So Bhai, I would absolutely love if the GOAT wins it. If Ronaldo wins it, absolutely gonna love it. Exactly, Varun bhai. आज सिर्फ international football. Today just international football. Portugal, I have said that before. I will say it again. Portugal with a better coach, same like England. A bit more attacking coach. I think they can do wonders. Exactly, Nishal bhai. That's what I have been saying. That. Welcome Siddhartha. Welcome to the welcome to the stream. Varun bhai is also Portuguese fan, but obviously he knows the reality as well. that's what I have been called on my group Celia, on my football groups in Delhi. That's why that's where I have been called this name. So Alphon, don't worry, you will have a great night. Guys, Alphon has his papers tomorrow. So make sure that you wish Alphon best of luck for tomorrow's papers. Mourinho can do wonders with Portugal, or he might just totally destroy the Portuguese generation of great talent. So, Shriyal bhai, I think if they don't overdo things, I think they remain one of the favorites. But we have seen Deschamps, making a lot of changes, trying to get his best 11. So if he's not finding his best 11, that's where a problem can arise. But apart from that, I think they have everything in place with Benzema up there. Definite upgrade from Giroud from last World Cup. So if they are not getting overconfident, they can do it. And guys, now that you have wished Alphon best of luck. Today is also my youngest sister's birthday. So her name is Vaishnavi, and she appears on the streams. Obviously, she is busy because it's her birthday today. So if you guys can wish her happy birthday, that would be great. I can show her after the stream. So Sanjay bhai, Jiu, I think he should manage Portugal. I think he should manage Portugal. I would love to see what Jiu does with Portugal. Thanks a lot for the birthday wishes for my sisters, guys. For my sister, guys, and getting back to the topic. So we are talking about Jiu can do wonders with France. He can do wonders with Portugal as well, Sanjay bhai. Thanks a lot, Yash bhai. Thanks everyone. Thanks a lot, Anish bhai. Soundy bhai is like good luck, Alphon, and make enough money to buy United. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Anyway, as I said, I have kept the stream running for a longer time than usual because it's Friday night. If you have other things to do, then that's great. Otherwise, it's Friday night. Tomorrow is Saturday. Everyone is having their holidays. So it's just great to talk about football in particular and not just United. Greg, I won't say overhyped, but I do think Portugal has a better chance than Argentina. So let's see. Greg, that's a really good point you have made. That's a really good point. That they have potential in their team, and that's why what I said as well. If they are not experimenting a lot, they can do wonders. Exactly, Kaushik. But tomorrow is Saturday, so see, my mom was waiting for me to get my sister a happy birthday from everyone. The moment I said happy birthday, the super chat has come. Thanks, mom. And guys, thanks a lot for wishing a great birthday to my sister. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribe to the stream, do that. Sharing is important. And notification bell, so that you don't miss out on anything. That's very, very important. I have shared the link on Twitter. You can go out there, you can share it. If you have not done it yet, it's just gonna take a second. You can come back in. Just come back after watching. You. Uh, Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Nishil bhai. मेरी मम्मी का नाम है वरुण भाई, ये नहीं बोल सकता मैं अभी, अदरवाइज कल से स्ट्रीम बंद करना पड़ेगा मुझे. अनिश भाई, विच कंपनी यू आर इन? बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया है. वीकेंड पे जब भी कोई काम करने बोले तो बोल दो हिल स्टेशन जा रहा हूँ, नेटवर्क नहीं होगा. एवरी वीकेंड यही बोलो. ये वरुण भाई स्ट्रीम बंद कराएंगे मेरी कल से. ये पुष्पा के सामने सब कोई झुकता है भाई पूरे घर में. यहाँ से भाग नहीं सकते, उसके सामने ऐसे झुका ना तो फिर अच्छे से ही झुकना पड़ेगा फिर. Shiniti bhai, as I said, Iran is very solid defensively. Attacking wise, they don't, bring out anything onto the pitch. Every game they are playing for a draw. Every game. So that's the thing. Are Anish bhai, thanks a lot, man. Really means a lot. I will make sure that it reaches her. Definitely. I will make sure that it reaches her. मैं बोल रहा हूँ भाई, ये वरुण भाई करवा देंगे मेरी स्ट्रीम बंद कल से. झुकेगा नहीं बोल के. Thoughts on Germany? Good team, but long way to go. Yes, bhai, long way to go. अरे सौमदीप भाई, ब्रिलियंट. I had plans, but प्राइस टिकट्स देख के मैंने बोला भाई रहने दो. यूसीएल के फाइनल की प्राइस टिकट्स जैसे प्री सीजन के प्राइस टिकट्स डाल रखे हैं, एंड माइट एंड अप वॉचिंग परेरा एंड जोन्स, तो रिस्क नहीं लेना था। ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ भाई, ये वरुण भाई शादी करने के बाद Lou, really sorry. I just got along. So you just copy paste it, Lou. Just copy paste it. I think he is the right man, yes, bhai. But as I said, I will be taking this German team seriously for the European Championship. आपस में बात करके निपटा लो, आपस में बात करके निपटा लो। You are going, that means a lot, Sandeep bhai. Just have a great time. Just have a great time. Sanjay bhai, they can definitely switch and change, chop and change in the attacking half. Ronaldo is there, Felix is there. They have Andre Silva, so he can do the job. It's not like he's a poor striker. So Suki bhai saying I want to see Mbappe as left wing back. Thanks a lot, Suki bhai, for the birthday wishes. Mbappe as left wing back. Why? Wing back क्यों खिलाना है उसको? Sai bhai, that's great. You had the opportunity of a lifetime. You utilized it. That's really good to see. Shayan bhai, all the best for the exams. Good night. Exactly, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ संजय भाई. They have Jota, they have Felix, they have Andre Silva, they have Ronaldo. They are very well balanced. Wings पे भी they have Bernardo Silva है, Gonzalo Guedes है. They have lot of players. No, Lou, they are not to that level yet. They are not to that level yet. All right, so it's gonna take some time. Celia, just like me, she is also a Germany supporter. I have a picture with her. I don't know whether I have that in the laptop, but hopefully I will show you guys next time. It's from 2010 World Cup, I guess. It's from 2010 World Cup, and we have our cheeks painted in the German colors. Obviously, we lost. So that was, picture before the disaster. Srinidhi bhai, as I said, he can do the job. He is not bad. He can do the job. Rafael Leao, exactly Tanmay bhai. Rafael Leao is there. 11 years. 11 years old. Baba bhai. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. The one which I was checking, Samdeep bhai, it was 35,000. Starting 35,000. Right from till 2006. Till 2006. Sai bhai is saying he wants Brazil to win. They have a strong squad. Brazil, Argentina, these two South American countries, they have the strongest squads. Netherlands supporters, soft spot proposal. I absolutely adore the way Netherlands play, but because of Louis van Gaal, I just want them to get knocked out. I just want them to get knocked out as soon as possible. I saw Argentina play against Italy. Argentina at this point of time, Italy, they are not the same Italy that they used to be last year, but Argentina, as I said, and Brazil, they will be a threat. Craig, I think he made the worst move. He made the worst move. He literally went to the manager, who's the most defensive manager, and at his age, he should have looked for a team which plays according to what he does on the pitch. He's totally getting wasted, as you said, Craig. Totally getting wasted. निश्चल भाई, दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम विद साउथगेट एंड सैंटोस, दोनों एस नाम के बंदे जो हैं वो बिल्कुल ओह माय गॉड. What do I feel about England? Do I hate them? I don't hate the England team. I just think that their media and few a small section of their fans, they overhype everyone, and with Southgate they are not winning anything. He signed a new contract, Craig. He signed a new contract. He's not getting sacked because he has put Atletico to the level they are at this point of time. Two league titles, you know, two Champions League finals, so Europa Cup, Europa League win. So he is basically the greatest manager of all time for them. So Botman to Newcastle. Newcastle will be a threat. I have been saying this within 5 years. Newcastle will be a threat. At this point of time, people, you know, the established players, they won't prefer Newcastle. But then in the upcoming years, when they will start to become a name, in the Europa League or even start with the Conference League, once they start to become a name, so अरे वरुण भाई, when you use the F word, उसको ना थोड़ा डॉट 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 कर दो, वरना वो ना रिव्यू पे डाल देता है यूट्यूब, वो मैं देख नहीं पाऊंगा फिर. डॉट 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 या फिर एट द रेट डाल दिया करो, दैट आई कैन सी. अदरवाइज वो उसको ना रिव्यू पे डाल देते हैं, तो मैं भी नहीं देख पाता कि व्हाट यू हैव टाइप्ड. ऋषभ पंत दिखा, जब तक आगे का देखता तब तक वो अंदर रिव्यू चला गया. एथलेटिको मैड्रिड प्लेयर्स वर्शिप सिमियोनी, एथलेटिको मैड्रिड fans, you know so for them he has done what no one else did before. So कुछ तो था, वो होल्ड वो उस पे चला गया. नॉर्मली जब एफ वर्ड यूज होता है ना, तभी वो जाता है होल्ड पे. तो मैं जब तक देखता तब तक वो होल्ड पे चला गया. हाँ, तो बस वही है, ये ऐसा कुछ भी लिखोगे वो सीधे होल्ड पे डाल देते हैं. अनीश भाई, विद द ओनर्स दे हैव definitely definitely a very very big issue for other teams in the coming days. अरे भाई, ऋषभ पंत exactly, Sai bhai, they have one of the biggest supporters, fan base in England for sure. That's what happens when you have entire city behind you. They had Sunderland, but then they got out of the picture. So it's a family thing. Tyneside has always been very very fierce, and that's why I have said, and I will say it again, that this team, if they are working in 50% capacity of what City did, within 5 years they will be challenging for the title. 5 to 7 years. As I said, for the first 2 3 years, obviously, even the established players will see what they are trying to do. If they see that they are making progress in the right direction, they are not going to stop. They are keep on going. I like NUFC because of Santiago Munoz. भाई क्या मूवी थी यार, क्या मूवी थी. दैट मूवी वाज एब्सोल्युटली fantabulous. Hey Alison, thanks a lot. I will convey your messages. Everyone's messages to my sister. She will, she might be seeing it if she is, not busy. If not, I will make her say it after the stream for sure. Craig is saying City versus Castle will be played with the ball made with dollars. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's, see guys, when we are not talking about United, You know, when we are not talking about United at this point of time without any pressure, we are enjoying so much. It's international football, and at this point of time, we are just having fun. Simple as that. No, Nishal bhai, Allison is totally different. Welcome to the stream, Aman bhaiya. Senegal for sure. मटाटा, अरे मटाटा आए, ये मेरा बर्थडे नहीं है भाई, मेरी बहन का बर्थडे है. अनीश भाई इज फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, बेचारे को मैनेजर ने वीकेंड पे काम करने बोल दिया. ही इज फ्रस्ट्रेटेड. बॉल फील्ड विथ मजाक, मजाक ऑब्वियसली बहुत सारा बना सकते हैं, बट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम डेफिनेटली, definitely at this point of time, it's gonna take time. United, the way we are have played and all. So that's why I said tonight's stream will be all about international football. World Cup, top four, we have, guys, see. All right, I will get into the top four. Make sure that you guys are sharing your personal handles over here as well. Twitter or Instagram. If anyone wants to share it, my handles are in the comment section. My handles are in comment section. If anyone wants to share their own handles over here, just put it in the comment section. Follow each other. Follow each other. That's it. If you support each other, if you grow, all right, with each other, mission fulfilled. Mission accomplished. ये वरुण भैया, ये भाभी का नंबर देना जरा. ये अकेले अकेले ज्यादा हो रहा है आपका. ये अलग नशे चल रहे हैं. All right, guys. So I have put my handles in the description. If you want to follow each other on social media, because at this point of time everyone is a United fan. Everyone is a United fan. So if you want to share, if you want to communicate with each other, you can share your handles without any problem. Without any problem. So if you wanna go that road, it's more than okay for me. Guys, 9 likes away from reaching 50. 9 likes away from reaching 50. So if you are not liking the stream yet, make sure you do it. Exactly. कौशिक भाई कर रखा है. I guess I have followed everyone out here. I have followed almost everyone out here. If I have not, the handles are there in the comment section. You do that. The moment the stream gets over, I will go on to the social media and I will do it. What will happen if England wins the World Cup? Nothing. Their fans will go mad. That's it. Of course, Greg, they will definitely be trolled. So, ये भाई, ये अच्छे काम नहीं कर रहे हो वरुण भाई. That's not fair. ये लो भाई, तुमने बहन को विश किया, बहन आ गई. She is thanking everyone, guys. She is thanking everyone for the birthday wishes. Guys, should I keep the stream on? Almost 2 घंटे हो गए हैं, अब सबको कहीं जाने का है. Because we have covered everything we had to cover. मटाटा, you will have to come to India. तंजानिया में बैठ के केक नहीं मिलने वाला. You will have to come to India to get the cake. So guys, should I keep the stream on, or we have discussed everything? So it's on you. It's on you, people. Stream Continue or stream over? Almost 2 hours. We have discussed everything related to World Cup. So you say, it's your choice. ऑलराइट, बाबा भाई से स्ट्रीम ऑन. सो अभी 18 लोग हैं, जिसके ज्यादा आ जाएंगे वोट्स. मटाटा से कंटिन्यू. कौशिक भाई से कंटिन्यू. हाँ, मुझे मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. केक के पैसे पेटीएम करो भाई. नेपाल पास में ही है. पहले इंडिया, यहीं पे आराम से केक वगैरह सब. मुझे मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. एज आई सेड, द शो मस्ट गो ऑन. Greg, absolutely, absolutely relieved. Absolutely relieved. भाई पुणे से दिल्ली कितना ही दूर है. आ जाए जब भी छुट्टी मिले तो. Alison, I'm gonna continue. As I said, tomorrow is Sunday, so guys, if you have not shared it still, you can go out and you can share it on Twitter. I have shared the link. If you have missed out, share it so that people would know that the stream is still going on. So भाई क्यों एनर्जी वेस्ट करना. Shinidhi bhai, at this point of time, we just should wait and watch on how things go. Wait and watch on how things go. You might just say that you might benefit from waiting. Exactly, tomorrow is Saturday, so. अरे भाई, ये फालतू के सवाल है ये. Delhi has its own pros and cons. Mumbai has its own pros and cons. दोनों में से कोई भी सिटी, whether it's Delhi or Mumbai, दोनों ही परफेक्ट नहीं है. I have stayed in Mumbai for almost 2 years, stayed in Delhi for almost 10 years. So thanks a lot, Shinidhi bhai. As I said, regardless of from wherever you are, if you are watching the stream, thanks a lot. अरे भाई, उसके स्टेप्स बड़े वो मुश्किल होते हैं. बट आई विल डेफिनेटली ट्राई टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट. मैंने एंटनी और एफडीजे दोनों के पोस्टर बना के रखे हुए हैं भाई. दोनों के पोस्टर बना के रखे हुए हैं. साला एक साइनिंग नहीं हो रहा. ये दुख खत्म क्यों नहीं होता है बे. ये वाला हाल हो गया है ना. ये देखो, बिल्कुल अनीश भाई. भाई अहमदाबाद आई वुड लव टू विजिट. तन्मय भाई. So hopefully very soon. Thanks a lot, Alison. Thanks a lot. अरे पॉगबा की ऐसी की तैसी वरुण भाई यार. Shinti bhai, see, that's why I said that it was a PR stunt. Okay, whether you are going to the pub, you are meeting the fans, that's a good step. That's a bold step, and I absolutely love it. That's a bold step, and I absolutely love it that you have went, out of the way. You have met the fans. That's great. But then, what are you doing in the transfer market? ये सोमदीप भैया का कौन सा कमेंट मिस कर दिया मैंने जिसपे सब हंस रहे हैं. भाई कोई कमेंट शो कर दो सोमदीप भैया वाला. मैंने मिस कर दिया है वो. अरे डैव, क्या मेरा बस चले तो मैं तो कुछ और ही दिखा दूं निश्चल भाई. बट छोड़ो. Guys, reached 50 likes. Thanks a lot. Keep the number going while the stream is going on. Ford Magbu lifts that trophy. भाई ये तंजानिया में ही है. ये तंजानिया में ही रहता है मटाटा अपना. अरे भाई लक्ष्य आजकल ट्रिप पे घूम रहा है. He is on a trip. He is on a trip. So तभी when people said, that's why I said that it's a PR stunt. That's why I said it's a PR stunt. Baba bhai, I don't think so Matata is on the group. I don't think so he's on the group. See, Kroenkes, they spent last summer. They are going to spend this summer as well. So, are the Netherlands dark horses? Hari bhai, for me, no. For me, Belgium as well as someone like Denmark, they are the dark horses. Personal choice. Netherlands, they have a good team, but for me, dark horses Belgium. Srinidhi bhai, I have three groups on WhatsApp. No idea, no idea. Absolutely no idea, Tanmay bhai. They same with Glazers, but this season they are not even spending even after not being in the Champions League. You know, so let's see how that goes. Matata, you can share my WhatsApp number on my social media handle. Because if personally if you are sharing, it might be misused. So you know, I don't want your number to be misused by anyone. To be very honest. No, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. Chalo. Good night, Varun bhai. Thanks a lot for joining. And I have said that before for Arsenal as well as United. Definitely, Varun bhai. Have a great night. I have said that before for United. I have said that for I have not followed the financial status of Arsenal to be very honest. But when we see United, they always spend a lot more when we are not in the in the Champions League. So let's see. Price of rice is $1.46 in Canada. Nice one, Craig. Nice one. See, Chelsea will spend, guys. People who are making fun of Chelsea at this point of time, you know, they are definitely, they will definitely see that Chelsea, when they do their business, they do in a very, subtle way, and they do it very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So for me, I won't be surprised if they, in 2 or 3 weeks they spend 200 million and they get the signings they want. That's what I said, that everyone thought that Arsenal, they are bad, Champions League, all that. I always said they are not going to qualify. Samdeep, best comment, best solution for every United fan. Best solution for every United fan. Just imagine that we have a transfer ban like Chelsea. No, we should not. All guns blazing for rice for how much money? Do you think that if we go all guns blazing for rice, we will get rice for 50 million or 70 million? He will still be 120 million. No, Nishal bhai, no. The owners know what the fans expect after how Abramovich, you know, was running the club. So expect quick transfers. They expect a decent board. They expect Chelsea to be the Chelsea that they were under Abramovich. So nothing is going to change according to me. At this point of time, Todd Boyle, the owner, he is basically has taken charge of the negotiations so that he can get the players that Tuchel wants. So If he was not Englishman, Haribhai, his value would have been 40, 45 million. If he was not, if was not an Englishman. Simple. Matata, it's not gonna hurt Glazers, it's gonna hurt the players as well. Playing in empty stadiums is gonna hurt the players more. And merchandise is not even making 10% of what Glazers earn. So it's not gonna make a lot of effect or a lot of hurt to Glazers' pocket. Exactly, Tanmay, that's what I'm saying. And listen, when it comes to Leeds and United, I always said that if Leeds are going down, United would have had a chance with Phillips, but then Leeds stayed. And with the rivalry United and Leeds have, there was no way he was going to switch sides. Marzuk bhai, we will play a pivot. McTominay can be used in certain games, not all games. But the manager, you know, I am going to trust the manager. I'm going to back the manager. And I am 100% sure that it's wonderful. Whatever he is going to do, he will improve our team and he's going to make it work. Exactly. I have never in my life, I have never got a single original merchandise. I'm proud of it. Why I am worried for the players? I am worried for the club. If the players are not in a good situation, obviously they are gonna hamper. So the performance gonna hamper, and our team's performance gonna hamper. Simple as that. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. Haribai 100%. 2 years max. Craig, to be very honest, Craig, that's our best bet. Till the time we are not in a position to challenge City. Hopefully they win this year and next year we can do some miracle because we have won the trophy 3 times in a row. City is most likely to replicate it. I don't want City to be the first team to win it 4 times in a row. So, Yamatata, you have learned your lesson, hopefully. Hopefully, you have learned your lesson. Hello, guys, most probably on Sunday, you know, on Sunday, we might, I might try something different in terms of the approach. So, if that thing goes along, I will put up the stream definitely, and hopefully you guys will join in numbers. Somebody is saying players have a limited lifespan. Exactly. At this point of time, no one cares about the club. It's all about the money. Anjul Bhai is saying United is doing the same old business. Anjul Bhai, it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. Simple as that. It's not gonna change. It's gonna take time. Exactly. Exactly. Same thing happens every season, and on the pitch, they are doing nothing. So makes no sense. Yes, Baba Bhai, I have been, I think it's always good to have another, different channel coming onto the scene, and we have thought of something. So hopefully that works. Let's see how that goes. Tanma bhai, good night. Thanks a lot for joining. Deepai, no need to be sorry. Even if you're joining at this point of time, it's fine. It's totally fine. So don't worry. If you are joining the stream late, as I said, it's Saturday night. That's why I am keeping it a bit longer than usual. Absolutely not, Matata. Absolutely not. I don't care about Pogba. I don't care if he plays 5 games or 50 games for Juventus. I don't care if he scores 10 goals or scores nothing at all. So, Deepai, we have just talked about वर्ल्ड कप टुडे कोई ट्रांसफर की बात हमने नहीं किया, कोई ट्रांसफर की बात नहीं की है. वी हैव जस्ट टॉक्ड अबाउट इंटरनेशनल फुटबॉल वर्ल्ड कप. दैट्स इट. Absolutely, absolutely. Once preseason starts, it would be different. At this point of time, just making sure that everyone enjoys the different things as well. Craig, he earned that. He earned that. You know, successful businessman, top class footballer. I wish he played for us. A bit longer so that I could have seen him play for us. But that's how it cannot see everyone. So anyone in chat going Qatar? I think Gaurav Bhai is going to Qatar. Manpreet Bhaiya has also got his tickets for Qatar. So these two guys are going. These two guys I know of. Others, I don't know. Others, I don't know. All right, guys. So I think, with this, I will just end the chat. And it was absolutely fantastic to have all of you out here. It's going to be midnight soon. And hopefully, you know, you still are, it's a long night. It's a Friday night. So vlog, I will try. I will try. Marzuk bhai. Yeah, dekho. Gaurav bhai is going. Matata Gaurav bhai is going. Hari bhai, that's your personal choice. Any company sending people to Qatar. Byju's must be doing it because they are the sponsors. They are the sponsors. They are the sponsors. Brazil huge chance to win in my opinion. Diba is saying Portugal dark horse, England, Germany no chance. Alright, Germany for me has no chance. I agree, Diba. Chalo guys, thanks a lot for joining. Good night. No Matata. Absolutely not. If I would have got the ticket to Qatar, I would have gone myself. you know. But hopefully I get to watch a game in the next World Cup. Want to reach that level so that even I can give it to one, have a raffle and give it to one of the subscribers as well. So your support is very, very important and keep supporting. And hopefully this channel will reach new heights in the upcoming season. Good night, bye. Good night, everyone. And thanks a lot for joining. Stay safe. Share the stream even after it's over. And everything matters, as I always say. Every like, every subscribe. So yes, correct. Next World Cup is in America and Canada, I think. America and Canada. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Stay safe. Good night. And it really means a lot that you guys stayed here throughout the stream. Really means a lot. Have a great night and a great weekend ahead. Good night.